What up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Bear here. Hold on one second. I gotta shut my door. Hold on. Whoa, back. Mr. Bear, you stuck? What's going on, Mr. Bear? Why aren't you moving? Oh, wait, I gotta do something with Mr. Bear. Come on, dude. Mr. Bear will come back to life here in a second. This program has decided to stop working, but I'm sure you can hear me. Mr. Bear will start moving his lips. It must be kind of weird. Nasdaq. Man, everything's frozen now. Nice job, computer. Joys of live streaming. I remember I did a live stream one time and like the data, everything just like shut down. Like nothing was working. Like the data wouldn't connect. It was like one of my first live streams too. It was horrible. It was just like everything on the computer just died. Kind of like now. Not as bad. That time it was like the data went out. Ninja Trader wasn't responding. It was like my third live stream. I'm now used to the technical difficulties that we face. Morning, it's Dave. Morning, Zero. What's up, Matt Davies? Hey, Nico. STR. Good morning, sir. Let's see if we can get Bear working. I think you guys know what's going on. I probably don't need to explain it, but we can talk about it for a minute if you want. NFP came out, and guess what? NFP, I don't even know what the number was. Let's look what the number was. I know it beat expectations, I think. I'm assuming it did by looking at the market. Yeah. Wow. It blew past expectations. Look at this thing. Look at this. Printed green, 528,000 jobs. Nearly over double expectation. More than last time. What else? Where's unemployment? Unemployment went down. So these are good numbers, and you know what? You would think that the market would have had a positive reaction to that, right? Print screen, it's good, but it's pushing down. And good old CNBC can always tell us why. Let's see if CNBC can tell us why. But I suspect it's because the economy is still too hot, and that just means inflation is going to keep going up, which means they're going to keep raising rates. Let's see if CNBC's tell us something. Much better than expected, a sign of strength in the jobs market. Of course, you have to pay for their pro plan in order to get their analysis, but essentially it means that you're going to see yields, treasury yields go up. That has an inverse correlation with the Nasdaq. The Fed might have to get more aggressive on interest rate hikes, and likely to keep Fed in hiking mode. Yeah, they got to cool off the economy, so they're going to keep they're going to raise rates. And you know what, guys? We talked about this yesterday. We're right at the top of this channel, right at the top of technical channel. We're coming down off of it. I think we can certainly come down to 13,000 today. It'll be interesting to see. Sorry, Bear's not working. I don't know what this thing's doing. It's coming right to the top of this. Came right to the top of this channel. Bada bing. And I think we're probably going to come down and retest this support level down here. So I would think 13,000, another 120 points away. I say that again with futures contracts. The thing is getting in at the right entry levels. Bam! I just hit my desk. Getting in at the right entry levels, so you don't have to withstand drawdown. I mean, you could jump in on a short right here, but what happens if we pop up to 13,180 and then tank? Can you withstand a 50-point drawdown on it? That's quite a bit. So you really want to fight for price. I drew out this blue box this morning. There's Bear. I drew out my box this morning. Ooh, he's super close. This blue box here is the support area. It's just yesterday's lows over here. This is actually the same support area we were trying to trade yesterday, if you remember that catastrophe. That was my 4 contract, went in way too big a size trade over here. on the balance. I did get back into it and made some money back. I was still right on the day yesterday, about 700, 750, I think. I can't remember. Or 714, 714. So you can see that over here. This morning I was coming in and I drew actually a very nice little trend line on the 5-minute. Here you can see it coming in, lots of touches on it. Lots of touches on it, and looked very nice. And as we broke through it right before NFP came out, I was expecting it to go up and test the very top of that down channel, and instead we just tanked. So yep, coming right down from there. You know, what was support could now be resistance, so this could be a big resistance level. You can just wait for like a 1 minute retracement over here on the 1 minute chart, wait for Williams percent to become oversold. I mean, there's lots of different entry strategies. It's just whichever one you want to use. For me, I might wait for something like this to form, you know, 1 minute structure back to the upper part of the band, overbought on Williams percent range, a line, counter trend, and then that might be your area to try to take a short on it. Your stop is obviously just right up here. I mean, sometimes you take your trades just based on where your stop is, right? It's like, okay, I know exactly where I'm going to put my stop on this up here at 13,163, and my take profit's going to be somewhere down here, and that just seems like a good trade. Here, if I jumped in on it, I'd have to put my stop here at 40, and I think it could pop up to 57. So yeah, we'll probably just wait for like a 1 minute pullback. Or I might try to trade something on the open on cumulative delta if we get some consolidation and I start to see cumulative delta moving aggressively one way before price does. That seems to have been a setup that's been working this week. I haven't executed it very well because that's a tricky trade. Not a tricky trade. It's a risky trade. You know, it's where the price action hasn't moved yet. So we see, you know, price consolidating. I can't see an example on here, but price was consolidating like in here. And as price consolidates, you start to see delta really moving down aggressively. And so you jump in on a short with the anticipation that we're going to break that way, or vice versa. So that's a tricky trade. But what I've been noticing all week is that's been happening, particularly in the first 5 minutes. So it might be something I look out for this morning. You got to have some pretty big kahunas to take that because it's kind of like flipping a coin in one sense. But, you know, price can only go up or down. And when it begins to consolidate like that, particularly on the open, it's typically going to break one way. So that's what I got going on this morning. Bearish bias, finally. 13,000. I think this trend line right here is going to be support for it. Just got to get a good pullback on it. Ooh, boop, 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 boop. So I've said good morning to most. 19 Kai, Craig, JC, good morning, man. Thanks for joining us. Justin, what's up? Hey, Jeff, SW Blaze. Yobiz Solutions asks, what is delta at the bottom right chart? What is delta, this down here, are you asking? This is cumulative delta. It's basically time and sales data. It's buyers coming in on the ask and sellers coming in on the bid. And it gives you a number. A negative number means aggressive selling, and a positive number means aggressive buying. So the idea of it is that if buyers are willing to pay seller prices, that means those buyers are aggressively trying to get in, and if sellers are willing to pay buyer prices, those sellers are aggressively trying to get in. And so we can track aggressive buying and selling through that. It's a lot easier than reading a tape, which if you ever try to read a time and sales window is next to impossible. But some people do it. Professional traders do it. I find this much easier because it's just a silly chart, like up here, and you can do technical analysis and stuff on it as well. So this is what I was just talking about on a possible trade setup to look for this morning is in the first 5-15 minutes or so. Wait for price to consolidate, look like it's moving sideways, particularly in a 500 volume. And then if Delta starts really breaking one way, when I say breaking one way, something like this, really moving down like that, you could jump in on a trade, but that's a risky trade. So sometimes it's better to use cumulative delta as it moves. This is the video I did yesterday, kind of. Instead of entering to confirm this area of resistance, I would also just look at price action, like on a smaller time frame or smaller data thing. Oops, is freezing. Yeah, it froze there for a second. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why. So many people watching this. No, I'm just kidding. What I was saying is that as price moved up to area of support and resistance, you could then use delta to confirm that support and resistance area. You'd wait for you'd be looking down here at delta to see if it started going bearish like this, and it goes just like a candlestick chart, right? So that's one way you can use it. Got a lot of room on the weekly volume profile down here. Pop that baby up. Yeah, I mean, I think 12,000, I think 13,000 is certainly doable for it today. You almost just want to jump in on one contract on it and let her go and see what happens. But I think you would be, I think you probably would withstand some drawdown. You probably get stopped out, particularly on the open. So, I don't know. You got set 6 minutes. It's hard to sit in your hands for 6 minutes. In the open, what could happen is you take a short. Say you took a short there, and then on the open it spikes up to here or to here, and then it tanks. You're gonna be sweating it a little bit, and also you realize you can get it on a better price up here. So clearly, it's opened up to 13,000. I say that with so much confidence, but you know what? I think you need to do your own trading. All of this stuff is super risky. Super big disclaimer. You should not copy trades that you see on here. All of my advice is just for entertainment purposes, educational, possibly. It's just my opinion. I lose money all the time. I lost a ton of money yesterday, like $2,300 on the live stream. So you should not be copying my trades. This is just how one dude trades. But I'm happy to answer any questions, or you guys can ask any questions over here in the chat. We also have a fantastic Discord community going on with a bunch of conversations going on over there. We can ask or answer anything. And the link for that is in the description below for the Discord. That's completely free too. Everything on this channel is free. There's also a coupon code down there for 50% off any Apex Trader evaluation if you're into that. Man, we got 5 minutes for this market to open. You know what that means? It means it's coffee time. Coffee time. I'm looking for a short entry. A short entry. You can use any of your favorite entry setups that you may have. Again, for me, it's probably gonna be on a 1 minute. Wait for a 1 minute. I may wait for, you could maybe take a short just as an impulse up to 43. Top of the band here, but then, it might impulse up to 58, may impulse up to 81. So some opportunities there for, I think, people. But I'm gonna go jump on a coffee here. I hope you guys fill up your mugs. I'll be right back. Coffee break. All right, boys, we're back. Morning, Vernon. Might move up to VWAP. Man, I don't know. That's a ways up there. Maybe. I'm not saying we won't. I feel like this area, though, this blue box, is going to be some resistance. Or so, yeah, resistance. 20 SMA on the 5 minute, I think, is also going to be a big level. 13 to 20. Yeah, I'm just going to wait for that 1 minute pullback. Overbought, I think. Or I might just shoot from the hip on some sort of move up, and when I see Delta start popping down. Although, shit, I don't know. I feel like I kind of burned on that yesterday. It's hard to come back on something there at 38. Now, this is a pretty big range. I mean, when you look at the chart there, you're like, particularly around the 1 minute, it doesn't look like that much because this move was so big, right? But 40 might be a short. Don't copy my trades. You'll lose money, and I'll feel bad. Let's look at an overnight volume profile. This should give us some info. Look at that low volume node right there. See that coming in right here? 55. Market just open. Point of control right there. I don't know. Lots of screen, dude. Golly. I can't not tell you how many times I do that. I'm seeing a scalp at that resistance level. Now it's popping back up. Going back down. I'm really looking for popping up. See, I'm watching Delta down here. Delta's popping up, so I'm not taking any shorts, even though this is a resistance level I marked out. Because Delta's not cooperating. Delta's now moving down, but I don't like this candle. I'm really watching the 500 volume here. Now it's moving. Let's look at that 1 minute. That's going to close. It may close without us. This low volume node in here. Now Delta's really moving down. I would have got stopped out, though, if I would have held on to this trade. I'm looking at levels where it might be support. I think 28 might be support. So if I short the bottom of this, is that enough meat for me? I don't know. That looks bullish on the 1 minute, right? All right, so we're through this resistance level. I'm going to take that off. Let's look at that overnight profile again. Man, that LVN, huh? I don't know. Delta's really moving there. Look how Delta's really moving up. I draw trend lines and then I take them off. This level for me is an area of support, 20 SMA plus this touch over here. Now we got Delta moving down a little bit, but price action looks pretty aggressive. Where's my blue box? There's my blue box. Hello, blue box. Now I'm looking to see what Delta does up here. You see how Delta really started moving through that. Well, the trend at the moment is up. Session trend is up. Same, they wants to do this trend line. Nice reversal candle there on the 1 minute. I'm looking for do you want to fall down for me, sir? No, okay. $64. Don't copy my trades. This will probably be a big dud. I'm not really getting a good price on it, but you know, remember I lost $2,300 yesterday, so should definitely not be. I'm actually gonna take that off. Should I take it off? I don't know. I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna watch what this wants to do here. Later, Nico. Morning, Why We Care. What's up? Taking off that trade. That reacted right to that level. It's just a 20 SMA on the 5-minute. It's hard to short it up here. Got this trend line drawn out here on the 1 minute. We're in this up channel on the 1 minute. We have our nice, beautiful blue box drawn out, which is an area of support from yesterday. It might provide some resistance today. Delta's now dropping lower, but still. Price is moving higher. Now we can see here how cumulative delta may start making bearish structure. Oh, look at this 1 minute. I may have jumped on this a little too soon, but take a scalp on there. I want to see what it wants to do at the bottom of the band here in the 500 volume. We're through that trend line. Oh, yeah. I'm wondering if we're going to come up and retest this at like 13,180 or something. Looking at overnight volume profile. Right up here at like 83 might be a good spot. We did see point of control coming right here. Delta's starting to move up. This thing made such a big move. I hate it when it does this. When it makes such a big move and then my chart won't adjust right. I'm like, I'm gonna sit out this short. This looks like a short, but I'm gonna sit it out. Damn it. I should maybe taken that. Felt too easy. It's looking a little choppy here. Money control keeps jumping. I think this is that kind of, look at that. This is kind of that trade we were talking about before. Oh, we might get stopped at. Damn it. That was shitty. I chickened out on that. I thought I could easily pop up here, and that's just not a good trade. That's just me. I saw Delta pop right here like that, super negative. And this, I kind of like went over that voice in my head that I was talking about this morning in pre-market. We got a situation like this, and we saw Delta really break one way to try to read that price, but I don't know. I don't really like that trade, to be honest. It's kind of been working, but I mean, you can see Delta here moving lower. It's just, I feel like you're just biting your fingernails, seeing what I want, seeing if you guessed right. That would have, this little pop right there up to 78 would have stopped me out on that. That was look at Delta moving there. Sorry guys, I had to check on something. All right, it looks bearish. This value area low here though. The area low. I think the way you gotta do this is really try to get a good price. I don't know, 829. Ugh, don't even look at your P&L. Don't even look at your P&L. If you look at your P&L, you're screwed. It's game over when you look at your P&L. Too much attachment to the P&L. Trading for only 17 minutes. It feels like it's been an hour and 20 minutes. Oh. Hmm. 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 Pretty bullish. So really now the only charts I'm looking at are these three. The 1 minute, 5 minute, 500 volume. This is turning out to be a very bullish candle. If it closes something like that, it'll be a bullish candle in the 5 minute, bullish candle in the 1 minute. broke out of this downtrend line here in the 500 volume, but I don't know. This thing could be playing tricks on us. Oh, STR, nice. Good luck finishing it out. Yeah, just take the marathon approach. Oh, it's moving up. If you guys would mind giving this thing a like, I'd really appreciate it. You just gotta like the video, click that little button. Completely free way to support the channel. Yeah, it does look like we're gonna come to VWAP. Looks like it's doing one of these. I don't really want to buy it today because we're negative delta on the day and we're already red on the day. We're below VWAP. I know, I want to trade the trend. So I'm just sitting on my hands right now because this looks bullish at the moment. Doing A, B, C, D move maybe? One of these guys? Boom, boom. I don't know. It's a very bullish candle in the 5-minute though, right there. So yeah, I think we might pop up the VWAP. Possibly, possibly. So how do we trade it? Wait. We wait. We be patient, grasshopper. I don't know what that accent is. We be patient, grasshopper or something. Forming an up channel, perhaps. 1 minute there. I'm gonna take out this blue box of support. I have support resistance just to get it off the screen so it's not. Clean this up a little bit. I don't think I have to have VWAP drawn out. Well, I mean, I have it drawn out, but I don't have to mark it. I'm going to mark this. You can see this touch over here. So VWAP is coming in this area of confluence of 13,216-ish. I bet the back end of this trend line is also at that level. If I had to take a gander, yep. This session, you can see all these levels are coming together up here. That might be where price wants to go. 13,220-ish. That might be my next short opportunity up there. It's going to take a minute to get there. So I'm not trading until it does something, until it gets up there or starts really breaking down or something. I don't know. I don't want to buy it right. I mean, I think you could probably buy it right here for that pop. Should we buy it? I'm like, why don't you just buy it then? You want to know why? Because I'm trading my P&L at this point at 820. 5 minute looks like it wants to come down. See what it wants to do with this trend line. The problem I have with, the way that I would trade this is the break of this trend line, but the problem I have with it is the band is right here and value area low is right here. That's not a lot of room for me. This tiny little pocket right there. So I don't know. I do not know. Not know. I'm watching this thing moving around. I need some music. This thing. Let you guys chill. I don't know. I might cut it. I just don't know. Yeah, Julian, I know, man. I'm just old school. This is how I learned. I learned trading on white charts, and every time I try to change it to the dark theme, I feel like it's gonna mess up my mojo. See what it wants to do here. This is actually, I keep looking to short it, but you know what? Somebody should be like, just slap me and say this is where you should go long on it. Right? I think I read in a book somewhere, I can't remember what book it was, some trading book, said that that's how you know a good trader is they're able to switch their bias, on a dime. Take a big loss and then switch their bias. See Delta here dropping through that as price breaks through that level. Area of support here at 13,146. I think if it breaks that, it may drop down back down to session lows, but that seems too good to be true. Seems too easy. You gotta be careful of this Nasdaq always playing tricks on you. Nasdaq is always like faking you out. You think it's going one way, it decides to go the other way. It's just a nightmare. Sorry if this isn't as entertaining, but I mean, we're up 830, which isn't too bad, I think. It's just, we took a lot of short scalps, just scalping the shorts. A little bit of a wedge coming in here around the day. Like that. Am I right? Am I right? This is, the way you trade it is by the support. I don't know. I'm waiting for the support to break. I'm honestly waiting for 13,145 to break and for us to fall back down. If we look at an overnight session volume profile, we can see we got a lot of meat down here in the overnight volume profile. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it could pop down there, but nice big hole down there for it to move through. Maybe I'll wait see what it wants to do down here at 13,145 if it ever wants to come back down there, or I guess maybe try to short it up at VWAP. Should that be our game plan? Short it at VWAP or short it as we break lower? Stay out of the chop. Well, guys, when there's a little bit of a lull, it is a good time to grab some coffee. I'm going to try to insert an ad here. If you watch it, it supports the channel. If you click on it, it supports the channel. If you click on it, it opens up in a new window. You won't lose anything here. Look at this 5-minute candle. Holy smokes, look at that 5-minute candle. Boom, we're popping up to VWAP, I think. I'll be right back. Fill up my coffee mug. Click on the ad if you want. Help support. Like the video. You can help support it. If you got any value, if you made any money off today, I'd appreciate it. I'll be right back. What's up, dudes? We're back, man. Ripping up. Oh, hit that view. I broke out of that wedge. You see how it exploded through that wedge? I remember when I first started trading, I was always like wondering why price would explode sometimes. Like I'd be in a trade and, I watched all the stupid tutorials on the internet about trading support and resistance, blah, blah, blah. And I was always like, well, here's an, and then all of a sudden, like I would see price just explode. And usually it exploded, completely away from me. And I can never figure out why. And as I trade more and more, it's because it's breaking out of these patterns that most traders can identify, and it's exploding to areas of support and resistance that most traders and robots and stuff can identify. And if you kind of can figure out where it's going, you might be in a better position to trade it. I'm thinking that we're going to try to move up to the top of this channel. That's kind of my idea here. It may not want to right here. This might be a fake out, but let's see. Chickened out on it. Chickened out on it, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trading my P&L. I think it is gonna move up though. Oh, again. I'm trading my P&L, guys. You know what that means? You start trading your P&L, what should you do? Stop. You need to stop trading. I was doing some pretty good trades over here. Yeah, kind of scalping it. I also see we're at the top of the band here on the 5-minute, but this was a good entry point right here at this low volume node. As it broke out of the pennant, or the wedge, whatever you want to call it, pull back into this LVN plus VWAP, buy it on the wick. You could take it up, but I gotta be honest with you guys. I gotta be honest. I know it's time to stop. And I think being aware of your mental condition, state, whatever you want to call it as a trader is incredibly important. Sometimes you gotta stop trading, and I'm gonna stop trading. What time is it? 9:05 on a Friday, 35 minutes of work on a Friday. Well, a little bit more as we do the pre-market thing, so 55 minutes. An hour of work on a Friday. I'll take it. And I'll probably just call it quits on that. Up 881. I knew I needed to stop trading as soon as I looked over at my P&L before I jumped in that trade. I knew I needed to stop trading, because if I would have taken a $500 loss on that, I would have revenge traded. I know it. So it's not good to do that. When I was trading over here, you kind of get in the flow, and I'm not even watching my P&L. I'm just trading because I know that opportunities are coming. On this one, I think if this failed and I took a stop, I'd probably have to wait, 20 or 30 more minutes to find another good setup. And I don't know if I would have the patience to wait that long. So that's it. I hope you guys are trading well. Be back on Monday. Nope. I'm not going to be back on Monday. I'm going to be back on Tuesday. Mondays are not really great for me to trade. I usually let, it's kind of like, I look at the week from Monday to Friday as kind of like the opening of a session. So Monday is kind of like the opening for me. It's kind of like price discovery. We're figuring out prices. We're moving around, just trying to figure out a direction. It's not the best day for me to trade. Others might have a better handle on it. But typically, I might trade later in the day on Monday, like 9:30, 10 o'clock, something like that, after prices kind of moved around. But I'm not going to trade the open on Monday. So I won't be live streaming Monday, but I will be back Tuesday. If you guys want to check us out. If you guys got any questions or anything, you can always shoot me an email or go over to the Discord. There's a ton of traders over there on the Discord that trade very similar. They trade Nasdaq, order flow, lots of different ideas. Ayob, I think I just said, well, I don't trade on Mondays, but I could be incorrect. Or I hope that made sense. I'm happy to explain it again, but I do trade Mondays. It's just later in the day. So if you came on the live stream, you probably wouldn't see me trade for an hour, and then I just have to ramble and talk like an idiot and probably say silly things, and I'd be staring at the chart, and I probably would take a trade, which wouldn't be the best idea. I usually wait till about 9:30, 10 on Mondays if I'm going to take a trade. I really let things set up. And I mean, look here. We got this up channel going on in the 5-minute. It's only 9:08. Maybe trade the break of this to the downside. I do have a bearish bias on it still, but it's moving up. You can't deny price. We are in an up channel on the 1-minute. You can see that over here. So yeah, it's going up. I don't know. Who knows? I hope to see you guys back here on Monday. Please give this video a like. I would love to get 50 likes on this thing, at least 40. If anybody knows me, I'm a little OCD. I like even numbers. So 40 is a good number. Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. I don't know. Feel free to shoot me an email. My email's in the description. Happy to reply to anything. And I will check you guys out. Yeah, have a great weekend, guys. I hope it's beautiful weather wherever you are. It's going to be super hot here in the Midwest, apparently, again. But that's okay. I'll take the heat over winter any day. Get off the screens. Go enjoy other things. Work for an hour or so, and then go enjoy life. All right, guys. I'm going to see you on Tuesday. Later.